Hi guys, I'm back with another market watch following the reprint leaks that we got last night. One card that I noticed that I didn't see in the reprints was Fairy Tale Snow, which we were all hoping for, ultra rare reprint, but doesn't look like it's going to be in the set. So if you wanted to get one of these, I think commons are fine, but there is currently only one holo version, being the OTS super rare for 15. If you're waiting to pull the trigger, I think it's fine to do so now. There are still like a couple of cards not revealed, but I think the chances are low that we're getting this at this point. I think this would have been highlighted, but yeah, if you want to wait, a week or two more to see if it's going to be in there, that's fine as well. But I think people might start turning their heads and be like, oh shit, this didn't get a reprint, and it'll continue to go up in price. Next is Masquerade. We're looking at $17 now, bottoming out to 19, and there's just not a lot of copies here. If you still need yours, 17 is unfortunately the lowest you've been paying for a long time. But yeah, with all the other Despia reprints, it's just making the stack become cheaper, but this is going to go up because we aren't going to see a reprint for a very long time, until the Mega 10s at least. Next is Dramaturge. This is confirmed as an ultra rare reprint. And it did go down to $6, like or I think even like $4.50 last night. When I was looking, people were, fire selling this. But the thing you have to remember I almost pulled the trigger and got one actually, but the thing you have to remember is we aren't getting these reprints until like the end of the first week of May, and people want to play this deck now. So with that being said, there's still going to be lots of demand for this card because people aren't willing to wait. I'm willing to wait, but the next person might not be. So yeah, I mean, when this gets reprinted, it'll be like $1 or under, because some people are even considering cutting this card. So I would wait on this if you can. But yeah, I would be selling mine if I had them. Next is Sky Cavalry. This was around $26 to $30 yesterday. We're looking at around $14. Looks like we're gonna click in. There's a reprint in the Mega 10s of that year, but it's going to get reprinted again as an ultra rare and Ghost from the Past, but it is $16. I would wait. I think that this could be $9, $10, potentially like 12 for the original print, and then I would think the Mega 10 would go down in value quite a bit. But this is really nice for people that have been looking for this card. I've been wanting to get this card for a while. I just wasn't going to spend $30 on it, so I'm excited for a ultra rare reprint to pick up. But yeah, if you have these, I would sell them. Next is Pot of Extravagance. The commons are now around $3. The gold rares are like 5 and under now. And the secret rares are holding on to like the 13, 14 mark. I think that this is probably bottom price for these. They might go down a little bit more. I don't think the original print's going to be affected, though, to be honest. But yeah, I mean, I guess the common's really nice to have. I'm pretty excited to have Extravagances again. I sold the Prismatics when they were like 35 a piece. I really like those. I do want to get those, but it's not on the top of my list. Next is Galaxy Soldier, confirmed ultra rare. So now have 3 ultra rare reprints. What I would do on this card is wait until we have the new reprint in hand, and then pick up the Prismatic Secret Rare, because that's going to be the only one that's going to differentiate itself from the other versions. But yeah, these are becoming more affordable by the day. You can now get the Battles of Legend for around $13. From a market price of 21, it's come down quite a bit. So even the secret rares are down $6, just about. But a really needed reprint for sure. Next is Hauka Fibrax. Not really affected because we've known about this, but it's still at the 42 mark, which isn't terrible. But what I wanted to highlight is the Ultimate Rare is 110. If you're waiting to get these, now's the time to grab them. Because I don't see it going below this, to be honest with you. It might temporarily go to like 95 when we get the reprint, but it won't be affected much if that's what you're hoping for. By the way, I'm trying to kind of go through relatively quickly because I do have food on the way. So I'm just trying to keep an eye on that while I'm doing this, but I did promise that I would kind of cover some cards today. It's down a little bit. Albaz Strike is going for $14.25. I did order, if you saw my opening yesterday, I did have 3 in hand that I ordered on Wednesday, and then I ordered 4 more yesterday to keep sealed. Super good deck. It's just the quality control is not very good, but I don't think anybody's like too mad about that because it's just so good. The cards that we're getting in here that I guess people are like, yeah, if they come like play, whatever. But some of them are like more towards that mod to heavy play, unfortunately. Ghost from the Past is now at $85, which is not up much from yesterday. But right after I did that leaks video, I came on here and someone had 8 of these for $58, but it was $25 shipping. But if you ordered all 8, it came down to $63 a display box, which I almost bought, but I was just like, I did some math and I was like, okay, so if I sell these, locally, because if you ship them, you're at a loss if you get them at $63. Just sort of put that out right now. But I was like, if I sell these locally for 75 or 70 or something, I'm making, $7 to $10 on each box. I have to potentially drive somewhere and meet with somebody. I was just like, you know what? It's just, when it comes down to it, I'd probably end up making like $3 or $4 per display box. And I'm like, that's just not worth it. And I'm not gonna open a display box of this because there's just too many cards in this set for you realistically to pull consistently like good cards. Like I think there's like 200 plus cards in this set, which is ridiculous, and a lot of them aren't very good. Like the agent structure deck, not very good. But I will be opening probably a mini box or 2 for the channel, but I'm not going to be doing a whole display. It's just too expensive for what I'd be expecting to get back. It does break down to about at MSRP. This is, I think, maybe slightly above MSRP. I can't remember. No, it's not. MSRP for this would be, I think, around 100 because they're $20 per box. But if you're paying $20 per box, that breaks down to $1 per card. So just remember that. Like, are you going to pull $1 per card? Probably not. You're probably going to be pulling on average like 50 cents per card. But that's just kind of how it is. Let's see. Red Eyes Dark Dragoon. This was 106 yesterday when I bought it yesterday morning, but we did have that sale for subscribers, which I think probably a couple people did because there are a lot of expensive cards like Prosperity and stuff that people are picking up. And so it is worth it. If you're like, say, if you're picking up a place that are Prosperities, you're getting back like $35 on that purchase if you did the subscription thing. So I think probably a lot of people did do that, but we're looking at 130 lowest right now. So it's up around $24 from yesterday, which is pretty crazy. Will it come back down? Maybe a little bit, but I think in the long run, no, because people need these and it's not going to get reprinted until the mega 10s. So I think until the mega 10s, this card is going to be $100+, just no doubt. Okay, once this little drop down goes back up, it will change. So the light hex sealed fusion, I know I was and a couple of people on the channel were like, this might get an ultra rare reprint if Konami is paying attention. I've said that there was probably a small chance that it did, but it looks like, yeah, it did miss. So it's up quite a bit in price. It's around, $7.60 lowest, and then you're at $8.50, basically bottoming out to $9. I don't think it's going to go down, honestly. Hopefully you picked it up at the $4.50 range when I told you to, or said that it would be a good idea to get it at least, because it is up, about $3 from there. But yeah, there's only 21 listings, and I think that this is just going to continue to go up. It was a really good foreseeable penny stock. So if you did pick up like a couple of these, you did really well. Aliber, it is around 130, and you're probably asking yourself, why is it back to all-time high? And the answer is simple. It's the same with Dramaturge. Like, we know we're getting it reprinted in May, but if you want to play the deck right now and there's like 2 or 3 locals before then, you're just doing it. So I mean, there's no other option really for you right now except for to wait or to buy, and people are choosing to buy. So this is a card that I should have foreseen this happening with. I should have bought it at the $60 price range. I just thought, people might be a little bit more level-headed, but it turns out that they are not. I'm just gonna check in real quick. Okay, so my food is gonna be here soon, so I have to continue to move along. But yeah, I would sell these if you still had them. Vision Hero Pharaohs got the reprint, and we dropped from about $50 to $28. If you want to pick these up, just keep waiting. It'll come down more. I think probably like, you know, $15 to $20 where we'll drop down to once we see that reprint in hand. Vion also got the reprint, but it already has multiple reprints. I can't remember if Increase did or not. I think Increase did, but same story with all of these cards. You just need to keep wait until we get the, you know, we got the like a week after release, and then come pick up whatever you want, whatever version. As far as the structure deck cards that got reprinted from Zombie Horde, we got Banshee and Doom King Balrog. What I noticed didn't get a reprint as far as what I could tell. I've watched a bunch of videos since then, making sure I'm right with where we stand as far as reprints. Glow Up Bloom missed the reprint. So this card's probably going to go up quite a bit in price, maybe towards like the 8-9 range if we get these and don't get this. Same with like Shiranu Solitaire. I did not see, for sure this card's not in there. So these are like good cards to keep an eye on. But honestly, if you're going to get Shiranu, go for like the ultra rare one. It is like probably double the price, but just better because it is hollow. These zombie necro dragons have been selling pretty well too. I still have like 2 left. I bought a ton of these structure decks when I saw them at Walmart like a few years ago. The structure decks were going for like 25 at the time, and they were at 10 at Walmart. So I just picked up like probably 6 or 7 of these. And I still have a lot of these cards left, but I've sold all of my Doom Kings and all of my Banshees and all of my Solitaires at this point because Shiranu Solitaire was $7 when I sold them. Even Zombie World is up, but this is confirmed as a ultra rare reprint, so sell every version that you have like immediately. Same with these, I would sell them and wait for that reprint because they're higher rarity. Well, this is getting the same rarity, but this is getting an ultra rare. But if you do want these original versions, just sell them now. Wait for that stuff to drop. Like I would say like a week or 2 after release, and then pick them back up. Glow Bloom, like you need to get it now if you want it. Number 38, Hope Harbinger. It is reprinted as well as ultra rare. I think it's probably the best looking version, in my opinion. We're down about $5 in the gold secret rare, and the super rares were up. It says market price $6.49, but when I looked yesterday, right as the reprint was not announced, but leaked, it hadn't really affected the market yet. And these super rares were like $7 or $8 because there's a popular version, or like I think it's like a level 8 spam Xyz deck going around. That's like kind of an OTK deck. And so this was around $8, and now it's down to $4. So if you want to play the deck now, I mean, $4 is just like, even if you lose money, like who cares? It's not that big of a deal. But as far as investment wise, I would just wait for the ultra rare to come out because that's going to be like $1, to be honest. But yeah, that's all I really have to say about that. Math Mechs are down quite a bit as well. Edition got reprinted. It's looking at like $750. And Sigmas, I mean, they weren't really that expensive, so they haven't got affected too much. But also for reprint, we have Lapwell. I'm not sure why it didn't show up here. I can't remember how this card is spelled. Lapulation. Look up Prime Math Mech. I think it's Lapulation, maybe. Yeah, it's Lapulation. So Ellen Bershin's already got reprinted maximum gold, but it did miss. I mean, that's crazy though. These are 35 and these are 20 cents. But it just goes to show how much people hate gold rares. But Lapulation did get a reprint confirmed. I was thinking it was called Lapwell, but I was wrong. It is $11 for Near Mint First Edition, going up to $15. I mean, I think 11 is fine if you want to spend that for the original print Secret Rare First Edition. I would go for it, honestly. That's perfectly fine. But if you want to wait, get the reprint for $1 or $2. It will be probably like $1, like 50 cents to $1, but you can do that as well. And then last is Destrudo. I was thinking this will get an ultra rare, as it also just came off the ban list from, you know, forbidden to limited. It missed, and it is down in price quite a bit actually. And it's like you can get it for $3.99 for a light play. I would absolutely be grabbing these because that's just a really good deal, and it does bottom out towards the $5 range. But that's really everything. I just wanted to say thanks to everybody that's been watching and participating. We did get to 102 subscribers. So we are doing that giveaway like I mentioned yesterday. I'm just super excited going forward to let the channel continue to grow. And yeah, let me know what you guys think about the reprints that we got. I'm sorry that the video I did last night was so hectic. I just was like, okay, well, we have these reprints. I do want to let people know as quickly as possible if they want to offload their cards and or pick up Ghosts from the Past. But I was also in the middle of watching a movie with my girlfriend, so I didn't want to like, you know, disappear and do like a really legit video. So I am sorry that it's just a, you know, video of me reading off the reprints. But hopefully that was valuable to some of y'all. What's crazy though, because I am around like a little under 400 views for that video, which is the most I've ever gotten. But I guess that's just kind of how things go if you have like big news to release. It is crazy too, the actual video where the guy's going through the leaks. I think he had like 14 followers I saw, and he had like, when I was watching the video, it was like at 3,000 views, which is just crazy. But yeah, I just blew me away. But thanks for watching. I will catch you guys later. Bye.